the TurningPoint User Conference hosted here at this beautiful facility and campus. As I'm sure you've all come to find that the service level here was definitely 5-star. Our partners have done just an absolutely awesome job of delivering here an event that we are very proud of, and we're glad to have shared this all with you. Of course, as you would expect, I have a few questions. So hopefully you still have your response cards handy, of which at the end of the conference you can certainly feel free to leave them right on your seat and we'll come around and collect them, or you can hand them to any one of the Turning Technologies team members that you've known to or that you've met over the past day. Either place is fine with us. Thank you. So approximately how many instructors are using TurningPoint at your school? Oops, this is lucky 80 in here, so 80. Evidently lucky 80 is reserved for events that have like 5,000 in them for some reason or another. Laura's always convinced that that's the right one to go with. Okay, and there we go. So we have over 20. Interesting. You know what will be fun to see in the next user conference as a result of some of the things that you may have learned here, how this number increases, or as a result of lessons learned, best practices, new techniques that you can take back with you, how you can share the power of the interactive classroom with your colleagues and student polling. In your opinion, why do some instructors not want to use TurningPoint? Afraid of adding technology based on past experiences, unsure of benefits, unwilling to change the way they teach, not enough time to learn, or other. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and close polling. So if you want to change your response or get your response in, you should do that now. Okay, unwilling to change the way they teach. You know, this is an interesting observation, and of course you would expect at a user conference that a lot of the people here are evaluating changing the way they teach in some aspect or another, or have already changed the way they teach and incorporated student response into their lecture. But when I was going around to each of the sessions, it was very interesting as an observation that each of the individuals up there in some way, shape, or form, in most cases, was the skeptical person at first, started with baby steps, and then grew further as their confidence grew. And one of the things that I thought was an enormous takeaway, and what I've learned from all of you out there, is that with practice, and exploration, and not afraid to take a little risk, that the reward was out there for the students to help get them more engaged in the learning process. How did you originally hear about TurningPoint? This is one to help me out, so thank you. Okay, a couple more and we'll go ahead and close polling. 67% said 4. Publisher, interesting. No? 2, okay. Colleague, very good. All right, and I think that was our last question, except for our fastest finger, which should have come up right then. No? Let's check it out, because I want to give away the rest of these prizes. Well, we'll go to thanking our speakers. If I could have Sheila and Catherine come up front, please. One of the things that we are just fortunate to have is a lot of friends of Turning Technologies and TurningPoint. And some of those friends eagerly came out and said, I would love to be a presenter at the user conference. And we wanted to extend an enormous thank you to each and every one of you who took time out of your very hectic daily routines to put together some awesome presentations, your lessons learned, your best practices, and share them with your colleagues. And if you were a speaker, we'd like to invite you to come up either to Sheila or Catherine and receive a gift of appreciation. So please go ahead and come up to the front. Big round of applause. Yep. And then immediately following Mike Hoadley's remarks, if you were a speaker, if you could please come up to the front of the stage. We're going to have a group picture taken. It'll just take a minute, and Mike's remarks are very short, so thank you very much. And big thank you to Eastern Illinois University, and I'll let Mike go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you. Well, we are at the end of 2 busy days. I know it's been great. I hope you had a good experience. I know I did. I learned a lot going to the sessions. I know I'm going to be interested in listening to all the sessions. The podcast will be up. We'll send out a notice as soon as they're finished. It'll probably be next week, but we'll go through those. And we had a couple of little glitches, and we'll make sure those get cleaned up, and those will be available. But I want to thank you for participating. I know all of you are very busy. It's a busy, any time during the semester is busy for people in higher education, but I think we learned a lot from each other. And I want to definitely extend a thanks to you for coming. If you ever want us to come, give us an invitation to come to your campus, we would love to come and see what you're doing with Turning Point. So please let us know if we can come and visit. And then finally, I do want to extend a great thank you to Turning Technologies for making this happen, because working with Sheila and everybody, it's just been wonderful. They've been so cooperative. All the things they've put together, I think we'll all go back with just wonderful experiences and be able to share with our colleagues. So have a safe trip home, and please, if you want to stay around and ask any questions, we're still here. But thank you very much.